Hello everyone. Now let's start today's class. We just late several minutes because I talked to my AI assistant for how to make today's class. So now let's first introduce my AI assistant, my personal AI assistant. Okay. Oh, did not come. Let's see where is. Okay, here it is. Okay, you can see that's me now. Actually, now this is another Frank. Because now if only myself now help everybody now, if I no sleep just 24 hours, I cannot help everybody, a lot of people. But now I have one AI assistant. So once it's ready, now we can help a million students. So every student I can personally now help him by my AI assistant. So now let's ask now my AI assistant to have one introduce to everybody. Let's welcome. Now his name now is called Jerry. So Jerry, can you now introduce yourself? We are to YouTube live now.
Hello everyone, my name is Jerry Wang. I'm Frank's AI assistant. When Frank is busy or unavailable, I step in to help answer your questions and support your learning journey. I'm here to explain concepts clearly and concisely, especially around AI, programming, and Frank's innovative vibe learning method. This approach focuses on understanding core ideas while letting AI handle the complex details. I'm very happy to meet you all on our YouTube channel. I'm still in the early stages, but once I'm ready, I'll be able to help you learn anything you want through our Discord server, website, or mobile app. In the meantime, you can tell Frank how you like me to behave or what role you'd like me to play. Then I'll do my best to do it.
Yeah, I think that's very good. Now, now, I with Jerry now we're together to host our YouTube class. Also now once now I make it now he's ready, so you can ask any question now with him in the Discord server, our website, even mobile app. If you have any personal learning plan, so if you want to learn something, so Jerry can make you one plan for you. So he can now teach you now hand by hand, now just as one real person sit you together. So that's my goal. Now my goal we have one AI assistant. That's not just as one real person can help anyone, now hand by hand. Now even can talk to you if you are boring, if you are tired. Our AI assistant can now as your friend now not only talk learning, also we can talk now any topic. Now even story joke now make life more fun, make learning more relaxed. Okay. I think maybe not all the people join our last class. In our last class, we said web learning. Now that concept that's very important. I know everybody now. You maybe once at school, high school student, university school student. Even you are in one company, everybody needs to learn. Everybody need to study. I guess nobody like learn something. Nobody like study. Why? Because that's so boring. That's so boring. Learn is so boring. Now a lot of people now you like watch a YouTube video, watch a TikTok, watch any social platform. That's relax. That's relax. So I'm always thinking how we can make a learning as relaxed. How we can make a learning more easy. So I did a lot of research. If you didn't watch our last video, last level class, please check our old video. You can find the topic. I think that's very important. I'm thinking. Also, I found the problem. The major problem, you learn something, you never use it. So that's a very boring. For example, if you want to do something today, you cannot do it. Okay, you Google, you find how to do it, then you do it. It's much fun. For example, you want to cook something, you don't know how to cook, so you check YouTube or check somewhere, find how to do it, then you do it. So nobody will feel you learn something will be boring. But if you learn something, you never know when you use it. Maybe you learn something after 4 years or 10 years you use it. Even you learn something, you never have a chance to use it. So why spend time? This is so boring. Okay? So that's why now we said now we introduce the concept web learning. Why we call it web learning? Because first we can ask AI to do some work. Another thing, we web learning, we just learn some concepts, relax, not very complex. Once we are ready, we know the concept, we can ask AI to do it. So today, with AI, you know the name is more important. You know the details. You know, yeah? For example, in the last time we said FF unpack. That's very important too. Now that's for build video. So if you know FF unpack, that one can edit video, even can use coding to do video. That will be enough. But if you spend 1 week to learn it, then you never use it. That will be so boring. Okay? So with web learning, usually now you need to spend 1 week to learn. Now I think you just need 1 minute. 1 minute. So with our web learning method, you can learn the whole university course just in 6 months. If you are in university, you still spend another 4 years. So with our web learning method, you can learn maybe 4 degrees course. Even you can learn more knowledge. Okay? So I think that's very important in today. Maybe now I'll ask Jerry to explain more what's the web learning, what's the web coding. Okay. Jerry, can you now explain more details for web learning and web coding to our audience?
Absolutely. For anyone who might have missed it, let's talk about vibe learning. Think of vibe learning as a way to learn in the age of AI. Instead of trying to memorize every single complex detail, you focus on understanding the core concepts, the main ideas. You get the vibe of the subject. Then, for the complicated stuff, especially technical tasks like coding, you learn how to clearly instruct AI tools to handle it for you. It's like being a director guiding a very capable assistant. We sometimes call the coding part vibe coding. You tell the AI what you want, and it helps build it. Why is this so important now? Because AI is becoming incredibly powerful. Knowing how to communicate your goals effectively to AI is becoming a crucial skill. Vibe learning allows you to leverage these powerful tools to create things, solve problems, and bring your ideas to life, even if you don't have years of traditional technical training. It's about focusing on your vision and letting the AI help with the execution.
Yeah, I think Jerry explained more better than me because he has one good English than me. I think you guys maybe more clear to understand. Another thing that we talk about do it is more important than learn. Never learn. Okay? Never learn something you never use it, or never learn something you don't know when you use it. So we must do something. Also, we do some real thing, not fake project. That's important. When we do something, then if we don't know how to do, then we learn. Okay? So we need to change the step. Before we learn something very deep, learn something, never know how to use it. Learn something, never know when we'll use it. Today, we just do it. We do it because with AI, we almost can do anything. Okay? If you don't know how to do, if you don't know how to ask AI, you just ask AI how to do it, then ask AI to do it. Now that's our core concept, our YouTube video, our level class. do it first, do real project, then learn. Okay, maybe I ask Jerry to explain again.
Okay, great point. When we say no learning, just do it, we don't mean stop learning altogether. We mean stop getting stuck only learning, like getting lost in endless tutorials, tutorial hell, or chasing every new AI update, AI hell, without actually building anything. The idea is to start doing a real project today. And how do you do that? Especially if you're new. That's where vibe learning and vibe coding come in. You pick a project you care about, focus on the main goal, and use simple instructions to guide AI to help you build it. You learn the necessary bits as you need them for your project, guided by the AI. So, it's learning through doing, using AI as your powerful assistant, rather than waiting until you feel you've learned enough, which often never happens. It's about making real progress right away.
Okay, I just found it now. I make my Mac now it's very far away. I don't know the voice, my voice now if clear, if you can hear. But no bother, but it doesn't matter because now Jerry now has explained all my idea. Even my voice now is very low. You cannot hear. I think now Jerry have helped me to explain all the concepts very clearly. Okay, now let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so. Thank you, Jerry. Now I just change my screen. So I share my screen. Let's do it now. Okay, let's see how we can do it today with AI. Okay. We still now because today we are reviewing class. We still show this video now. That
咪咪是一只小花猫，每天它都望着天空中自由飞翔的小鸟，心中充满了羡慕。它是多么希望自己也能飞翔呀！咪咪坐在窗台上，眼睛明亮地望着天空上飞行的小鸟，表情充满向往。阳光透过窗户洒在小猫身上，窗外有绿叶，有绿树和飞鸟。咪咪在沙发前伸展前爪，做出跳跃的姿势。它的表情既紧张又兴奋，像是在尝试飞翔一样。咪咪来到森林，找到它的好朋友猫头鹰，诉说着它想飞翔的愿望。猫头鹰告诉咪咪，每个小动物都有自己的本事，不用羡慕别人，把自己的本事练好才更重要。
Okay. I said this our student made this one from zero knowledge. I think now if you know, so I heard somebody tell me that's so simple. That's too simple. Okay. I tell you, it's simple. Maybe now you are expert, it's simple. But if from zero knowledge, they can, with coding, to do this video, I think that's perfect. That's perfect. But the very important thing, that's a good start. Because from zero knowledge, just 2 weeks, then with coding, build this video. Do this video. So I ask, maybe you started in the university for 4 years. Can you do one video as this with coding? I think maybe a lot of students, after 4 years, they can do it. They cannot do it. But now, our students, just from zero knowledge, just 2 weeks, they can build this. They can build this. So now let's make it more complex. Now, because we want to do some real thing, more good thing. I said we want to do something can help you maybe make money, can help you to post in your social media. Now, even we can use it now for our education. So we can use it now to build some very good video. So every day you just at least check the video, like TikTok. Then you learn something, relax. Now that's our goal. So we need to have one very good software. So from today, now I'll kick off this project. We do one real AI video creator. Then we can create any video. We can do movie. Okay, let me show you one real example. Now, what's our project will be? Okay, let me show you. Okay.
I'd heard of Google Ads,
Oh,
but I thought this would be too techie for me. I was wronger than a wrong'un. It's
Hi there, I'm Red. Well, that's what everyone calls me anyway. I've got a story to tell you about the day I met my best friend.
Okay. So we can compare now the two videos. We can tell me now that's why I said now it looks too simple, but actually not too simple because that's from zero. Now that's from zero. Now zero knowledge. Now you can do something. Okay. So after 2 weeks you can do this, but how about after 2 months from zero knowledge? Now after 2 months, after 2 weeks you can do video as this. I want to after 2 months you can do video as this. So as this now.
It all started on a bright summer morning. Mom was packing a basket for Grandma who wasn't feeling well.
Now remember, Red, stay on the path and watch out for the big bad wolf.
So you can see that's now even that's a video now that's animation. Now not only type audio and image. So that means now is a movie. Another thing now the correct they can speak now as a real person. You can see.
I nodded.
Do you believe that I create all these stories, short?
So that's our goal. That's our project. Our project now will now build one AI video create. You can create a movie. So I think a lot of people now will say that. A lot of people will say that now. You can find some tool from internet. That will be very easy. Now that will be very easy. So I'll show you something. I'll show you something. Actually, it's true. Now this video now is created by this website. Sorry now for my accent. Now I don't know. Later I'll check why now the YouTube not activate the caption. But later now we'll make a short video. Now. Also later I'll add the caption now to the video so you can check clearly. So I'll show you now. Actually, that's a video that's made by this website. Okay. Because now many people now tell me I can use some third-party tool. I can build now the video. Okay. So no problem. Of course, a lot of platforms they provide now software, provide now tools. You can do it. But we try to learn something. We try to now do ourselves. We want AI work for us, not AI work for them. This website, they build AI, they use AI to build the platform. They ask AI to work for them. Then you use the website. Then you pay the money. So that's AI work for them, not work for you. You just use a platform. You pay the cost to them. But today we learn how to use AI, how to make AI work for us. So what's the major difference? I can show you what's the difference here. The price. I can tell you now, that's very tricky now because even me now, I have done a lot of research. Because they say now, for example, that's per month. If zero doesn't matter, if now, because this is almost nothing, I can tell you, zero is almost nothing. So the per month $28. So how many video you can generate? $28. 60 seconds. 60 seconds per month. So 1 month you pay $38. It's $28 for 1 month. Then you only can generate a 6 seconds video. 6 seconds. So we check the video, how long the video. The video. But actually, that's not the video. That's just introduced now. For example, if you create one 10-minute video, if you create one 10-minute video, how much it costs? That will cost you almost $300, $300. I think most people, I cannot afford the price, cannot afford the cost, okay? Unless you do one movie, one room movie. But now, if we learn how to code, how to AI work for us, actually the cost maybe I think just 10% cost. What do I mean 10%? So if you use this platform, that's 1 minute you pay almost $30. But if you do yourself with coding, with AI, the 1 minute only costs $3. I think the maximum $3. So that's much different. We ask AI to do work for us. Now, we enjoy the benefit. We not use other platform because that platform just ask AI to do work for them. Now, they make money from you. So that's our whole concept. We want to build something to create a video, with AI, with low cost. So even you can create a video one day, maybe 10,000 videos. Now you just need to hire more GPU. You just need to hire more cloud server. Then you can do it because the cost is very low. Now the cost is very low. Okay, we just make one research because before I heard some people say the video, oh, this video very simple. But we can make it complex. We can make it commercial ready. Now, we can make it very low cost. So that's our goal. That's our project. Another thing I said because we also provide a free mentorship. So if you have some good idea, if you want to build some project that maybe you want to run one startup, maybe you want to build one project, you want to upload to Android Store, Apple Store to make money. Even you have one open source project, you think is very valuable to other people. If you cannot do it, if you cannot use AI very well, I can help you. I can provide a free mentorship. Okay? So to help you. So just let me know. Okay? If you don't have any good project, if you don't have any good idea, just follow me. We do the project together. We do this project together. Okay, now let's do it. So now I have introduced the whole plan. You already see now what we will do. Now let's do it. We close this one. Close this one. Okay. In GitHub, we have 2 repositories. One repository now, I think that's very important now, web learning research. If you see now last video, you understand this one. If you not see, please check the video. Also now you can check the video now, and I have put a link now to there. Actually, that's this link. You can see it. So that's now what's web learning, how to use web learning for learning. So another one, that's our level, our AI coding camp. So we will use this one for a whole project, for a whole level class. You can see now there already have 3 sections, 1, 2, 3. Because I have hosted now 2 sessions. One is Chinese version, another one is the English version. So if you want to see now what we will learn, you can check this because that's already something in here. You can see that's all Chinese. You can ask AI to translate. But in the English version, we just start. Okay. So let's do it. What do we want to do? We want to build one project just as one web page, just as this. So you can write one prompt. Then we'll create one video for you. You can download it. So that's the whole project. So we'll create one AI video generate using Python, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Why we use this? We not use other platform because we are now. I'm thinking everybody zero knowledge. So we just use plain HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So help you to full understand the logic. So that's the code we'll use. Another thing, because we do AI stuff, in the beginning, now we'll use the OpenAI now text, TTS, and image generation now API. But later, we'll use our server. We can now set up now large language model. We can set up now the image generation server. We can set up now the video generation server. So we can keep everything low cost. Now, if you can find some third-party provider, they provide something very good cost, you can use it. But if you find the cost is very high, we can set up ourselves. We can set up one video generation server. We can set up one image generation server. We can set up one text generation server. Even we can set up one text to audio, text to speech server. So everything we build from scratch. We all use open source project. So that's why I said we can keep the cost very, very low. Oh, okay. So now in the beginning, we just now create one audiobook. The book now will have the video contain multiple scenes. Each scene will contain text and the audio. Also now all the content will be generated automatically by prompt. So you can give one prompt. You said, oh, I want one kids story. I want one English learning stuff. I want to have one education stuff for your school work. So they can create a video for you. Now, even you can set up one schedule. One day create one video. Not just as our Discord server. One day, one video. Now, so you can set up one schedule. Every day you will get one video, but that's created by you. So the final project will be presented now as one web page. So user can enter now prompt on the web page. The system will automatically display the progress. Later now user can download the video from the website. So that's the whole plan. Actually, you can think that's the whole prompt. Now today we use web learning. Actually, we just copy paste the prompt. We ask AI, say, provide all project files, directory structure, and the source code. Actually, AI can do it. But I tell you, we not do as this. I find a lot of people, for example, some people in one company, then he get one assignment. He not check all the details. Then he immediately start the project. Once now he finished, then the QA, other people do check. Oh, totally wrong, totally not as a requirement. That's very important. When we do one project, we must be careful to do an analysis, to check what's the requirement, to check what's the details, to check all the story. Before you do the coding, you need to check all the things. Then make sure you understand all the logic, you understand all the technology you need. So today we ask AI to code. Still, we do the same thing. We ask AI to do a business analysis. Okay. So that's I already prepared the prompt. So you can see, you are a senior business analysis and technical architecture. So I'll provide you now the project requirement. Your job now is to make a summary. That's I not read all the things because you can check the GitHub. You can get all the content you can hear. We just save time. You can check this all the prompt. This all the prompt. I already prepare for you. Now, this is very important. I prepare the prompt. You must have a try. Okay. Now let's try it. Let's try it first. Another thing I want to tell you now. We can for easy. We can actually that's in this page. Okay, the whole in this page. If you click the raw, raw. Then you get all the code. That code, because we are zero knowledge, that code just text. But now that can be changed to looks in some format now as a word, now as HTML, and as in some format. What's this called? This is called Markdown. So today we are now do web learning. Still we compare what's Markdown. So if we are not using web learning, I'll show you. We ask Google Gemini, what's Markdown? Okay. I think now the Google Gemini now gives a very good response, but not for beginner. If you now never learn coding, if you never know any coding knowledge, you will cannot understand what's this. Okay? So, for example, what's HTML? What's XML? Even now, you totally not understand that. So once you learn this, you'll be very boring. Also, if you spend some time now, I guess you will give up. Now, especially now, for example, you learn Markdown, but you not use it today. I guess you find, oh, that's so boring. I don't know when to use it. Also, I cannot understand. Even ask AI. If you in universities, in schools, your teacher tell you what's Markdown in the whole class, then you go to sleep because you cannot totally understand. Even you ask AI, still very boring. But if you use web learning, I'll tell you what's Markdown. Okay, just we use web learning. Go to here, web learning. This one GPT app I create. Okay, you can see the answer is just very clear, very easy to understand. Even just several words, plain text, just some secret code for formatting. So that will be very easy to understand what's Markdown. Even for me now, I cannot remember the Markdown format, all the format, the syntax. So when I need it, I'll do a check. But I know what's Markdown. Even in my code, in my project, I use Markdown a lot now. But I still cannot remember all the syntax. But it doesn't matter. I know the name. That's enough. That's how we learn today with web learning. Okay. So all the code, that's Markdown code. So we just find the prompt. Here. Okay, we just copy the prompt. Okay, we ask Cloud. Then we select deep extended sync, deep sync. Okay. Because now we want to know that's a requirement. I make it bigger so you can see it. Okay. Then we submit. Okay. Now you can see now create all the documentation. Create all the documentation. I think now you should as one manager. You know, you get the project, you check all the details. Details. What's the requirement? Now what's the user story? What's the process? What's now what technology we need? You need because when we use AI for coding, you need thinking. You just as one manager. So when you're doing, you have one project, you ask AI to do it, but you don't know all the details. How can you be one good project manager? For example, you run one startup, you hire somebody to do work for you. You pay money to them, but you don't know all the details. You just say, "Oh, I want this." You do it. Definitely, your project will be failed. So before we do the project, we must very carefully to do one business analysis. Okay? We must do it. We must check all the details. We must, as one manager, as one project manager, as one product manager, to read all the documentation, to understand the project. Then we can have one good project. Another thing, I think that's very important now. Okay, I'll show you some trick. Why not show it? Maybe I use this DeepSeek. I just do some magic. Okay, just do some magic. Okay. Okay, I want to do some magic. Let's see if it's working. Because I said before, I said the cloud can show the flowchart automatically, but actually not. Another thing I can tell you now, you just do a Google search now, Mermaid. You try open edit here. Yeah. Then you just copy the code here. No, yeah. Now we can see it. So you can see all the process of flowchart. Now that's very important. That's a very, very important tool. Now you can use it. So you can see the whole logic. Now how the project will go. So you can see. Let me see the DeepSeek. Not working. Okay. I think you can use this one. Actually, now you can use our JuniorIT plugin. Later, I'll tell you how to do it. Also, now if you commit this code in GitHub to GitHub will show it. Later, I'll show you that. But today I just let you know. But very important, you need another web learning. Okay? Before you never know this one. Today I tell you. Okay, we just try again. Web learning. Okay. What's one Mermaid? Chart. Okay. Then we try web learning again. I guess just this is enough. Okay. Can see? Still now, when we now learn what's the Mermaid flowchart, if we normal ask AI, they give you a lot of information. Now, first you waste time. You spend a lot of time to read. Now, because once you need, actually that's very simple. You just need to know. That's why we can use text, plain text, to do some drawing. Now, you can see that's that's web learning. They just give you very simple concept. You just know the concept. Whenever you need it, you just AI to do it. So you can see we use web learning. We spend much less time than we can learn a lot of knowledge in a very short time. Okay. Now we get all the things. So we ask AI now to do one business analysis. Actually, the requirement is very simple. Okay. Now we ask AI to do it, to do the code. So let's go back. I have written all the prompts here. So number 3, ask AI to do it. Ask AI to write the code. So we just compare now the section 1 and section 2 into one whole message, then send it to AI. Because now we already give AI all the information. We just ask AI. I just cover the code, cover the text here. Okay. So I already asked AI to do the business analysis. So okay. Please provide the project file, directory structure, and clean source code. Let's try if working. Oh, now is working. You can see the code. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Cloud makes this project very complex, but it doesn't matter. I think it still is working. The Cloud build ask use doc. The doc I guess later we'll introduce what's doc. But now we can ignore this one. We can ignore this. Let's check one by one. Oh, they give us source code. I can see. Let's give our source code. Oh, still working. You can see now currently AI is very powerful. AI is very, very powerful. Almost can do everything. Okay, it's very complex. But I think Cloud now give very good source code now. But now our course now is from zero knowledge, zero knowledge. So you can see now today AI can very easy to create one big project for you. But if you not learn, how can you use this project? So you want to do something, then you ask AI to do it. Then AI give you source code. How can you do? A lot of work AI cannot do it for you. You need to download the source code. You need to install the source code. Then deploy the source code. You need to run it. You need to test to check if it's working or not. So that's why I said today with AI, almost you don't need to learn any syntax, any coding knowledge. No coding syntax. You just need to have one basic knowledge. But a lot of things you need to learn how to deploy the code, how to debug the code. If the run the code got a problem, how you can ask AI to resolve it. Also, how can you check the code read by AI? There's no errors. That's the same as your requirement. That's very important. So today we not tell you how to be one developer. We teach you how to be one we call product engineer. What's product engineer? Now, everybody, if you know now how to manage the software company, how to do the manage work, product manager usually now do the business requirement, now talk to customers, now find the market requirement, then make the project plan to the development team. That's called product manager. Another manager we call now engineering manager, or engineer now software develop. So today with AI, because we ask AI to do the work, so no develop anymore. If you today now study in university, I tell you, after you graduate from university, in the world there will be no human develop. All develop, that's AI. So what's your job? Your job needs just as one product manager plus one software engineer. We call it product engineer. So you need to find not just work now as one product manager, find all the requirement, find all the business logic. Then you ask AI to do the work. Then you check the results. So that's before that's one whole team to do it. Now we just need the one person. The one person, that will be you. If you still now just as the traditional now, learn with the traditional education, you learn how to do the code, how to be one good developer. Okay, I tell you, you failed. You never get a job because any developer will be not good than AI, even today. But you maybe just graduate after 4 years. Right? So that's very important. You need to learn today, not from your school, not now follow your school now syllabus. You need to follow me. Now you follow me. How to be one good product engineer. Then you can get a job. That's why I said in the last session. Now, currently a lot of companies now they use AI. They have very less employees that make a lot of revenue. But later, very soon, all the company will use AI. All the company just need a very less employee. All the employee will do a lot of work, not the different area. So that's why we said we need in a very short time, we need to learn all the knowledge you need to know. More knowledge, more wide than more deep. So that's why we introduce the web learning technology. So hope everybody now can benefit everybody. So okay, thanks everybody. Today I think now we kick off our project. We introduce you now how our project will be. Also, we try to ask AI to build the project. Actually, now it's working. For example, if for me use this code, maybe just need 1 hour, I can finish the project. But we are learning. We are from zero knowledge. So from next week, we'll step by step. First, make one small project. Then we add more code, make a bigger project. All will ask AI to do it. So with this process, you know all the concepts, you know all the knowledge by web learning. Okay, thanks everybody for today's class. Bye.